Awesome. Welcome, Danny, and thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me. And I'm excited to learn about you and hear your testimonial. So, why did you want to be part of the Legacy Builders program?
Great question. Awesome to be here right now, Michelle. This is exciting. You know, in my application, I said to you that, Michelle, I have tried every business model under the sun for the last 10 years. And when I say I tried everything, I really mean it. I've tried everything. Okay. So, and I've always been a person who I knew if I could find the right system, the right mentor, the right product, and sort of be in the right community, that I would have success. So that's why I literally have tried everything. I think what attracted me to the Legacy Builder program, number one, was there was so many things that sort of checked the boxes that made sense of to why I didn't have success in the past. So we say all the time that, it used to be hard to get customers. I come from the days where you either had to have an email list or you had to go out and buy traffic and pay for ads.
Mhm.
So when you started talking about this free method to post organic videos on social media, I'm like, oh my gosh, the light bulb went off. I'm like, of course, right? But I knew, as someone who's tried other business models, I knew that you needed other things to be successful. And the things that I looked for as an entrepreneur, number one, I need to know that the product is valuable and that it delivers results.
Mm.
I need to know that there's support, that I'm not going to write a check or make a payment and then I'm on my own. So
Mhm.
check that box. I knew how powerful the community was and how supportive the community was. But then to take it even further, as someone who is very much into digital marketing, I knew you had to have a system, a process to sell. And that's where that automation piece came in for me. And that sort of sealed the deal for me, because I knew that if we could have a very good automated system out there working for me, and I could just drive traffic and let that thing do its work and be my little employee, and all I have to do is keep pushing, and that thing would sort of filter out those that are interested, great, those that aren't, great. So it's sort of, for me, Michelle, Legacy checked all the boxes that I personally needed to get back into business and building something online for myself.
Wow, I love that. So now that you're in the community, what has happened or what have you experienced that you never expected to experience?
I mean, flat out, the first thing I'm going to say is what you've built as far as a community and the support and the infrastructure is unlike anything that I've seen in my 15 years of doing these opportunities. I mean, when I say, like, I'm in all of these other communities, I've tried all these other products. I go out and test, like, what's working.
Mhm.
And I can tell you right now, the Legacy Builder program far exceeds anything I have ever been in, anything that I am currently in and looking at. The amount of support in the training, in the coaching of what's working now. You say all the time it's about mindset, right? It doesn't matter how good your product is or your systems are. If your mind's not right, then nothing's going to work. And I think what the Legacy community provides is that mindset, really keeping people on track and motivated, because it's going to be a roller coaster, right? It's not the path to success doesn't look like this. It's
Mhm.
going to be highs and lows, and the real people that survive in this space, when they're down here, they have support and community to bring them up. And that, to me, is what the Legacy community does. It's a support system.
Wow, I love that. And that is so well said. And, that is the reason why we created a community to have that thriving environment. So, for somebody looking at the Legacy Builder program, what piece of advice would you give them?
Do it. Do it. I don't think there's ever been a better time in my last 15 years than right now. It's sort of all of this. I say it like all of the stars are aligned.
Mhm.
We have a high demand product. We have an infrastructure, a system, and a community that is there to support. We have a automated system that's going to do all the work for you. I tell people all the time that are on the fence, the risk is so low and the reward is so high. Just give it a shot. And what I always tell people is you might surprise yourself. I've seen people in this industry that, for all intents purposes, you would never think that they would have the amount of success that they're having. They have a normal background. They've never done any of this before. And they come in and it's like they become these superstars. So my advice is get into this community and experience what it's like to be uplifted by tens of thousands of like-minded people all over the world that all have a common goal, and that's to have success and fun along the way.
Mm. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for taking the time and sharing with me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks,
This was
Michelle.
awesome.